Alrighty, time for another Power Cube draft, and ooh, that's a little mana crypt. It's the last draft without what am I thinking of? Edge of Eternities. I was trying to think of the new set. They come out with a set every 2 or 3 days at this point. So Edge of Eternities will be dropping right after this draft. But you know what? I will enjoy a mana crypt until then. Passing a Hull Breacher. Tank's passing me. I'm passing a Nathan J. I'm passing Hull Breacher and then Caves of Cat. Well, these two. So Caves of Cat Adventure and Hull Breacher. Mana crypt can go a bunch of directions. We'll see what makes sense. Oh, a Lion's Eye Diamond and a mana crypt. That's a good start. A lot of things you can do with LED. Counterspell is not very good with mana crypt. Relic of Sauron is, but I think LED is a really strong card. I mean, you've seen how many times I've used it, right? Primarily in the Breach combo, but also with Echo of Eons. It's just a paradoxical outcome. Mana crypt's the best card for that. And PO, if it gets open, you can always get it. So I passed Hull Breacher and Caves of Cast Adventure. Tank, way more likely to, or no, Tank's passing to me. Nathan, I don't know. The average person, it probably depends more on their first pick, whether they took Breacher or Caves of Cast Adventure. Counterspell with Breacher is, not the ideal start for my opponent, but also LED Breacher is really good in case you get Echo, so let's just take the LED. And in here, I don't really want Archon or Undermount Adventure. I think I want Dak Faden. Dak Faden looks like pretty good with this artifact start, and also in combo decks. And also Underbound goes with Caves of Cast Adventure. Archon doesn't really go with any of the cards I passed so well. I mean, obviously you can play black-red or blue-black and play it. Also passing like Ketria Triome, Tishana's Tidebinder, nothing too exciting. And now I'm really well set up for Echo of Eons, certainly. The other thing is after passing Hull Breacher, trying to cut draw 7s is nice. Also Dak Hull Breacher is a really good combo. So yeah, I like this direction. Again, I don't know if they took Breacher or Caves of Chaos Adventure, but I think we can draft at least in a way that can help mitigate some of that regardless. Oh, everyone knows the 0-drop I'm taking. I do think Bauble is awesome to take here. Increase our 0 mana artifact count. We also have a good start for Corey Steelcutter or Vivi, which is nice. Astrologian's Planisphere, passing a Woodfall Primus and Shallowgrave. Shallowgrave Archon is a thing and a subtlety, but I like this start. And here, I'm not a big Zerda believer. I think I'm just going to take Fiery Islet. It's a blue-red duel to go with Dak. Passing an Exhume is not that big of a thing. And then Sunken Ruins is like interesting, but obviously just take the blue-red duel and then pass Innkeeper's Talent and Sentinel. All right. Fiery Islet it is. And still don't really have a firm direction of any kind, but believe we can get there. I mean, we'll figure out something good to do with this mana crypt and all these things. Oh, there's PO. Let's see. If I take Petal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 to spare. All right, now I'm excited. Definitely taking Petal here. And I do like a chromatic start too, but Petal is awesome. Passing Miscalc, Uro, Tracker, Titania. If PO doesn't wheel, I'll be shocked. It could happen, but oh, now Currency Converter to go with that Dak. All right, so let's do it. Passing a Tezzeret, passing Thalia, Blood Tithe, Rabblemaster, Indoraptor, but there's a Tezzeret there in case any Time Vault and Drawers are around. And now there's a Key. I'll take the Key here over Pentad Prism, I think. Oh, there's also Saheeli. Key is really nice with Mana Crypt and Converter, and then makes it, and I already really want Mana Vault and Grim Monolith. I think I'd rather take the 1 mana potentially busted card over more expensive cards. And I think Prism is cool, but it is kind of replaceable. Oh, okay, now I'll take the Jar, which, first of all, I don't pass, that way I'm not passing Jar Hull Breacher. I am passing 2 good red cards to go with Caves of Chaos Adventure, but so it goes. And we're looking pretty good. This might be like a Tendrils Yogwill sort of situation. We'll see. Definitely looks good for Corey Steelcutter. I mean, Saheeli would be nice in this deck too, but I think Manifold Key has tons of upside. All right, here I guess I'll take Triplicate Titan and pass 2 black cards, 2 white cards, and a green card. So I'm really hoping to get Paradoxical Outcome with 2 cards left in the pack. Can we do it? This looks like a good outcome start. Oh, definitely got to be Wishclaw though. Passing Baleful Mastery, Bloodbraid Challenger. And if we end up in combo, Wishclaw is real nice. And here, I think I'm more likely to Breeding Pool, maybe for like Malevolent Rumble than anything else. I don't care about passing a Disenchant too much. And Sure, I can Colonnade. I mean, Colonnade is good. Late Colonnade for someone. Okay. 4 cards left, so the next pack's going to have 3 cards left, and the pack after that, come on, PO. Oh. I mean, I'll take Zerda now. Revoker, I don't think is good in this kind of deck. You're a little more proactive than that. All right, let's go, PO. I really hope that happens. I have so many zeros. But I think I got to take Lotus Petal over PO. Oh, Uro and Talisman? Disaster strikes. This would be such a good Paradoxical outcome start. It's okay. I'll take Talisman. Maybe I'll play the Zerda. I don't really care about Uro. Someone took my Paradoxical. No one ever does that. All right, well, we do have a memory jar already. So let's see. We get pack 2 here. Well, there's the VV, but I'm going to take Ugin here. This looks like a good Ugin start. And if VV comes back, that'd be good. I think VV's good, and especially with all these zeros, we'll do some good stuff in this deck. I don't think it'll come back probably, but it's just a creature is the other thing. Like, you play against someone with creature removal and you have no targets except for that, and then you spend time growing it and they kill it. Doesn't sound great to me, and Ugin I've found to just be very, very strong in these kinds of decks. All right, so let's go Ugin. Still could use a little bit more oomph. Okay, well, I like Mystic Confluence, and I don't really like the rest of this pack. There's Fury and Palace Jailer. This would be a good pack to pick up Breach or Brain Freeze, given they don't know that I took the LED. But I've been drafting Breach so often lately that I feel like my plausible deniability has gone down, where people are just going to start assuming I have Breach, and I'm going for Breach even if they don't necessarily have evidence of it. Then I get past Brain Freeze anyway. So yeah, I'm going to take Brain Freeze. This also, rip that PO, could have been a just manual Brain Freeze them deck, but I'm definitely going to take Brain Freeze here over Portal, really over Teferi Time Raveler. But, well, I'm 2/3 of the way to that combo. Also, this looks like it could be a Brain Freeze combo deck even without the, like, I have Jar already and Dak and a lot of zeros. I could just Brain Freeze them out. Okay. Really, there's Uro and a Talisman in the pack and no PO. Well, hopefully we get something good here. All right, and here, it's got to be Sensei's Top. I like Urza's Bauble, but I have tons of zeros already, and Top Manifold Key is pretty good. Planisphere is nice, too. I wouldn't have minded taking a Planisphere if it's just Sensei's Top. Sensei's Top or Ugin, make sure you always have something to play. Sensei's Top is just really good. This looks like a disgusting Academy deck if I were able to find one. There's so many cheap cards. Oh, there's a Retrofitter? Yeah, I'll take the Retrofitter now. Over Coveted Jewel, Brainstorm, and Expressive Iteration. Let's see, those 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, there's a Probe too. Yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance one of those cards comes back. I guess Leovold might not get taken, but I think there's a pretty good chance I get something back here. I'm going to take the Retrofitter though. And now I will take Basalt Monolith, because now I actually said, if I get Academy, this deck's going to be good enough. It doesn't need Candelabra. And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's possible Candle comes back, but I'm going to take this. And I just picked up Retrofitter, so I actually have a legit Zerda combo deck right now that doesn't have any cards that break the companion, because these all have activated abilities. So, all right. Oh man, if I had PO Storm Chaser's Talent, you bounce it back and then you get it back. I could just take Thundering Falls. A Blue-Red Duel's good. Everflowing Chalice is fine. Would make this a really good workshop deck, I guess. I have only blue cards in a Dak Faden. I'll still take Thundering Falls, I feel like. One's pretty good. Probably just got a Chain Lightning. Ultima's going to be really good against me, but I think I have to deal with that. And I'm not going to take Teferi or Blightsteel here. Drake Hatcher is the wheel. There's also Stomping Ground. I'd have a really good start for Teamer. I don't know what green cards I would want to play. I could take 6 to go with these things, or Eshki Dragonclaw. Or I could just take the Drake Hatcher. Vigilance Prowess deals damage equal to that. Makes 3 tokens. Is Drake Hatcher good? No, I'll take Stomping Ground. Malevolent Rumble is a card I might want to play. All right. I just have to hope an Underworld Breach hasn't been opened yet, and A, I open it, or B, it gets opened and Tank doesn't mind that I hopes that I didn't second pick on LED. Joke's on them, I did. All right. Well, Mana Vault would also, or Grim Monolith would both be quite good. Oh, I could take Magda here. This deck could run a Magda. not running these other cards anyway. I don't know how likely it is, but Magda also still does work with Zerda because it has abilities. Yeah, all of these have something that they can do, so Zerda would be online. Third Path and Portal both turn off Zerda. How big of a deal is that? There's also Luris, but we're pretty far away from Luris. Maybe I just take Portal in case I do get Tinker. And I think that's probably better. And then here, I guess I'll take a red-white land. It's probably better than a black-white land. Oh, Jewel and EI both came back. This looks like a Jewel start to me. I mean, they're both incredible, though. Actually, I'm going to take EI. This card is just reliably so much better. I think that's probably the thing. Oh, okay, I didn't wheel Candelabra. It's okay, I'll take the dragon. All right, the card I want most, Underworld Breach, of course. Though Time Vault would also be pretty sick. Oh, I'm not going to complain about a Tolarian Academy. Well, that makes me wish I took Jewel, but Academy is still going to be incredible here. I'll figure out stuff to do with it. I already have Ugin, Mystic Confluence, Memory Jar, and Gadgeteer. That might wheel too. All right. All right. Well, we got Academy to go with the Retrofitter. Yeah, this looks really good. And next up, I guess I'll take Memory Lapse. I definitely don't need to take a land. I've got 2 blue-red lands. That should be fine. Memory Lapse looks great here. The person I'm passing to Cogwork, but I'm not even passing any good cards. So, or maybe they used Cogwork. I wasn't really paying that much attention. All right. So Underworld Breach would be the best thing I could conceivably get at this point, because I'm not going to get a Time Vault or, Time Walk or anything like that. I do wish I had that PO. Here there's a map and a Bolt. If I take Bolt, 1, 2, I think it's very likely I get map back, and I think Bolt's the card I want out of this pack. Could use a little bit more high-end stuff. I mean, it's possible I do just want to play Portal and not worry about the Zerda. Well, if I get Friends at Gadgeteer back especially, I'll want to play Gadgeteer. So yeah, I think there's a good chance that Portal to Phyrexia just makes the deck, because this deck looks like it's going to generate a lot of mana. I could also pick up a Mana Vault, a Grim Monolith. Mana Vault I don't think I could pick up at this point in time. And I think the window on Underworld Breach is already fairly closed, especially since Tank loves combo. Not that Tank would take Breach to play it, but would be very aware of passing the LED. So, yeah, that person used the thing. So, oh, there's Echo Vions, though. Oh, and Mox Opal. I kind of feel like I got to take... This is such a sick Mox Opal deck. Yeah, we're taking Mox Opal here. Passing Echo, which is unfortunate, but... I mean, you can just do such disgusting things when you just have more Moxen in your deck, and it's basically a Mox in this deck. This is looking like a really good Memory Jar deck. Upheaval would be a really nice card to pick up. I don't think I've seen that yet. All right. There's that Malevolent Rumble. I mean, Malevolent Rumble's a pretty nice card. The problem is I don't have Breach or anything, so like, I'll probably still take it. What am I gonna? I don't care. I'm not playing those. I have Stomping Ground and Breeding Pool and Opal Petal Treasures. I don't know. I think Malevolent Rumble's great. Maybe I will get an Underworld Breach. You never know. And here, a Cult Epiphany. This deck looks like it draws a lot of cards. I mean, this deck could use a draw 7. It has a Memory Jar, but a Cult Epiphany with Currency Converter and with just this much mana feels like it could be pretty good at just finding good stuff. I wanted just more big things to play. I guess I have a Triplicate Titan, but I'm not putting that in just to cast it. And, Crim Monolith too? Okay, 7th pick. Yeah, I'm slamming that. Wow, I do wish I had taken Coveted Jewel now. This has ended up being a really good... Oh, man. It's so sick that this ended up being such a good Paradoxical outcome deck, and like the one time it doesn't wheel, it's not there. It's not really making a good case for itself. I'm just going to want to put Portal in this deck, and I think just put Zerda in the deck is my guess. I have one way to win with it. I mean, if I got a Ballista here, that would be pretty sick. Thopter Foundry... Bolus Citadel, Tendrils. No, none of those do anything for me. I think I'll just take Skydiver because that one's pretty good against me. All right, Forensic Gadgeteer would be a massive wheel here. Oh, man, that'd be so sick. Let's go, Gadgeteer. Go, Gadgeteer. All right, well, we're definitely not playing Zerda in as a companion. Passing a really late Moloch, too, but and some decent lands. But yeah, now Gadgeteer is just, this is just going to draw so many cards. All right, so I got plenty of things to do with my mana. I'm going to play this Brain Freeze. Looks like it would be great here. Oh, Karn. Karn is also nice. Yeah. Now we're at 13 lands, which is not honestly that far away. Do I want to play this Rumble? I kind of do. Rumble's pretty busted. I don't need this Talisman, maybe. Because 14 lands with Mana Crypt, Mox Opal, Lotus Petal. We're not too far away here. Yeah, this deck's looking nice. Oh, and Map did come back. Map did come back, and I will be playing it. Map to get Academy with this many artifacts seems great. I might not even need both Chain Lightning and Lightning Bolt, honestly. Obviously, Chain Lightning's worse. We'll see how many cards I need to cut. Oh, Mind Stone? Yeah, I don't think no, that land, it's only green land, it doesn't help. Do I want Questing Druid? Seek the Beast. Exile your top 2 cards and you can play them. I'd rather just take Mind Stone, I think. And then here, I think I'd rather play against the other ones. And then Lava Spur Boots. No, I guess I'll take Cauldron Complete, though I'm not playing that either. And the last pick, Cogwork. All right. We just got there, I think. Yeah, I'm probably not going to splash Malevolent Rumble. I don't really need to be doing that. So I want to play, how many lands? 14, 15, 14, 15, plus whatever percentage these things count as. I could see playing 15 lands here. I mean, I have a lot of, I was like Map can get lands. I have these things. I have a lot of cheap cards, but let's see, how many cards would I want to cut? So let's see, if I play, I have 2 blue-red lands, which is nice. So probably like 4 mountains or something. 4, 5, 6. And I could, if I wanted to, I could get the Talisman back in. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue plus Mox. Yeah. So this is 14 lands. Really 15, because Mana Crypt basically counts. And then 15 plus those, I could probably play 1 more mountain. Have to cut something. Oh, Cogwork I can just cut. I'm not putting that card in my deck. Do I want Talisman over Mind Stone? Maybe I do. Well, sacking Mind Stone to draw a card is pretty relevant. Talisman is nice at casting Zerda, because Zerda's double red. Would have been nice to get a Ballista. It's true. It's kind of nice. If I get infinite mana with Zerda or Gadgeteer, I can Occult Epiphany to draw down to like 3 cards left on deck, find Retrofitter, and get infinite mana there. That seems pretty good. As well as like Uganing and Portaling them. Let's see. What are my teams up to? It's me and the dog. Sandy Dog on Grixis. Okay. Yeah, but my other teammate has a Lotus and a Sapphire, so I like that. And Doomsday and Time Twister and Thassa's Oracle, Demonic Consultation. Ooh, they're looking nice. We'll take a look at that deck later. Yeah, I can't really justify Rumble, but I'll put a Forest there in case I do want to play it. This is 15 lands. What do I want to cut? I could cut the Mind Stone. I think keeping one of the bolts in is good. Just Lightning Bolt seems reasonable. Maybe I just cut the Mind Stone. And yeah, this deck looks like it's up to some good moves. I mean, obviously an Underworld Breach would have been great, and just would have been a disgusting Paradoxical outcome deck. I mean, given what I knew what the deck actually turned up, I think I would trade Lotus Petal for it, but also like it is kind of tough to take PO 5th pick or whatever. I just thought it would come back. Usually does, or 6th pick. All right. Oh, Map can even get a Cycler. So this is, I'm just wondering if I should play 1 fewer lands. I kind of feel like I should. Maybe I will just play the Mind Stone. Cut the mountain. Go like this. Or I could play another Bolt over to Mind Stone. Maybe that's better. I just play the Chain Lightning and have 2 cheap interaction spells. Yeah, that's probably better. 4, 5, 6, 7 red early. Is this too many blue? I don't have that much more blue. I have just 4 blue cards, so I could probably take out an island for another mountain here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, especially since when I get Academy, I don't need any other blue sources. All right, this looks like a deck. All right, my teammates, besides posting a deck in a very large resolution, has a Esper deck with like Swords, Time Walk, Flash, Vaultborn, Woodfall, Rafine, Teferi, Johnny, Thalia, Giver Runes, Goddess Souls, Mother Runes, Chromatic Star. Yeah, this deck's pretty nice. I like it. And this one's very small. The Rick Ross on my team, I don't think it's actually Rick Ross, is the Lotus, Sapphire, Consult, Oracle, Jace, Hullbreacher, Time Twister, Echo Vian's deck. Oh yeah, this deck looks great. Shelldock Isle, Cabal Ritual. This deck looks solid. And then Sandy has Grixis with pretty decent lands and a Mox. Oh, Mox Jet with Steel Cutter, VV, Pyrogoyf, Oculus. Yeah, all right. I'm in for this. Ragavan, Tameo, some removal. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, time for round 1. This deck's going to have some exciting opening hands. A lot of zeros. Like, phew, look at this. Yeah, you know, I think this is turn 1 Karn. All right, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm not going to mention it again in the entire video. God damn it, why did Sandy take Paradoxical Outcome? He said he hated it kind of at random, and it's like, oh my god. Look at that. Outcome in this hand would be incredible. If I'd go turn 1 Monolith, or Mana Crypt, Monolith, Key, Outcome. Oof. Okay, well, I think we're still gonna be okay here. Karn. Make a goal. All right, go ahead. Turn 1 Karn and about 1 million monoliths. You know, this is the part where they're screenshotting to their teammate and being like, oh, look what Ozvy's doing. He's back on his BS again. So if I draw a blue source, I have Mystic Confluence up. And even if I don't, I have 2 6/6s in play on turn 2 on the play. So assuming they don't kill Karn here. Turn 1 Forest, go. Well, that's maybe the least intimidating opening in Cube. I mean, if I draw blue here, I think I'm basically 100% to win. And there's a lot of cards I could draw. Well, that's interesting. I still think I'm just going to make a token and attack for 6 here. But I'll play the Gadgeteer. Not that worried about a removal or like a sweeper given the start here. There's really no reason, I don't think, to use Manifold Key there. Wouldn't, like, I could generate mana, but I just have a mana floating and do nothing. Well, no, yeah, I still wouldn't have enough mana to like start using the Gadgeteer. So I have infinite mana now, and if any artifact I draw is a free other draw. So really, like, the only thing that's bad to draw in my deck basically is like Mountain or a red card. Everything else, Island wins, like basically wins the game, and oh, I guess drawing Brain Freeze would be bad. Any of the red cards. I guess a Cold Epiphany wouldn't be like amazing, but well, no, never mind. If the Gadgeteer still out of Cold Epiphany, draws my whole deck. So, and I get to put cards in hand with Karn, or put a card in hand with Karn. So, most likely they're just not going to show me another card, is my guess. And that is indeed true. All right. Well, I'm not siding in Skydiver or Shieldbreaker given this, and I want the bolts in, so I think we're good to go. All right, game 2. Well, not quite as crazy. Though if I draw Mana Crypt, it's going to look about as crazy. Manifold Key. Yeah, not bad. So let's go Island, Currency Converter, pass the turn. Currency Converter with Cold Epiphany. I don't mind it. Do I have a way to kill this? Hopefully not. Oh, Lotus Cobra. All right. Draw. So let's go Manifold Key, Opal, Academy. I'm having some pretty nice draws here. EI. So I'll put Ugin in hand, Zerta on the bottom, exile Bobble. play Bobble. And Brain Freeze them for 15. That wouldn't really do anything. So let's just convert some currency, I think. Draw. Let's just discard Thundering Falls, make a treasure. And I think past the turn, I don't even think I need to crack Bobble, because you know it's a Mox Sapphire right now with Academy. All right, no Strip Mine, no Wasteland. Because if Academy lives, I feel like I'm in great shape. I mean, they could have like Fiery Confluence here, and that would be unfortunate. Oh, they're just doing that, not that. I don't care too much about. Yeah, they're going to have the initiative, but they're about to have no permanents in play. Let's see. I guess I can't quite just snap off Ugin, right? Well, no, I can. Sorry. 5, 6, 7. Ugin. Exile Caves of Chaos Adventure. And then I can add mana or I can draw a card. I think I'm just going to add 3 mana. Retrofitter. Exile Cobra. And so I could make a Retrofitter token here. I don't think I need to do that though. I think what I'm going to do is Manifold Key and untap the Mox Opal. And this way I now have, and I can actually sack the Bobble, I think. I have Memory Lapse up. So I feel like making sure that they don't get to play anything too great here. They can have another turn or two of the initiative. It just doesn't really matter that much. My draws have been pretty good here. And now I've got an Occult Epiphany as well. Honestly, this deck might not even need the Brain Freeze. It looks like it's pretty capable of winning games without it, but we'll see what they've got. Deleted Halfling, I don't care about that. And Palantir. Okay. I don't think I'm going to bother 2 top, 1 top, 1 bottom. I don't really want them drawing a card. I take 5 off loot. I'm not going to make a token because I can't get past this anyway. I guess unless I Ugin, I have to sack a treasure. But I guess I would get a... Yeah, all right. Actually, that seems fine. So I end up down a treasure but because I used the Manifold Key, but it meant it was a lot safer. Okay, that's kind of nice. Maybe I just add mana. This is how much mana? I mean... No, I don't need to add mana. Let's just draw a card here. So let's gain 3 life and draw a card. Tap this. Basalt Monolith. Exile Delighted Halfling. Red. Dak. Steel Palantir. Attack for 1. Take the initiative. I don't think we're going to lose this game. Let's get a mountain. Play the mountain. And I don't really need to do anything right now. Let's just pass the turn. I'll get to Palantir and ride off their counters. Nice. Bottom. Seems fine. They're going to mill Bobble Pedal Mountain. Wow, no damage. I mean... I get to Occult Epiphany here if I want. Bloodbraid Challenger? Yeah, for some reason that's what I thought was happening. All right. And they hit Scythecat Cub. They're just playing very fair here. Sure. Do they even have good attacks here? Not really. Attack Ugin, Dakvaden, me. Make a flyer. Block. Untap this. Turn it into a 4/4. Yeah. And then untap the Basalt Monolith. I could probably Brain Freeze them out this turn in some form or fashion. Let's go to Forge here. Do counters on the construct. Let's Dak Fade myself to start. Island. What is Ugin's ultimate? You get a bunch of non-land cards. All right. Oh, Zerda. Okay. Well, Zerda plus... Retrofitter is infinite. So let's go Zerta. Untap monolith. Untap monolith. Make a token. There we go. Well, that was easy enough. Great draws and 1-0. All right, taking a live look in. So this is okay. The Ricky Ross is my team with Black Lotus here, and a Bolas' Citadel, but is currently stalled, facing against Seafaring Werewolf and Sedgemoor Witch with Deathgreeter's Champion. Whoa, what is going on here? I guess like Grixis combo aggro. Okay. Well, that's a lot of damage. Creeping Tar Pit can do some absorption. Can block the Death Greeters and then take 10. Well, that's a lot of damage. But, yeah, you can't do that. It is Menace. That is a illegal operation. All right, well, 10 damage, and they draw a card. But you do have a Citadel with presumably a land on top, given the fact that they passed at 15 life. And hopefully they can figure out something to do here. Okay. 5 life. Doomsday down to 2 life. Citadel resolve Doomsday go to 1. Oh, Entomb. Entomb Echo, though, is pretty nice. Okay. Assuming that hasn't been cast. Let's see. It is not. All right. Well, you Entomb Echo, you at least have something pretty good to do this turn. Obviously, it gives your opponent a hand of fresh cards, but maybe they can't do too much with those. And you can see if Citadel hits. If not, you just fire off the Echo, most likely. Okay, Echo of Cheons. And let's see what the outcome is here. I mean, if the opponent has a counter, that would have obviously been a little different. So still 18 cards left. Can no longer Doomsday off the top with Citadel, but has enough mana and cards, has Lotus in deck. I would imagine things go kind of well for our team here. Played a land not off the top, so Citadel, I guess, is just not going to be used here. 5 mana. This is where Tendrils would have been nice, but they don't have it in the deck. I mean, taking a look at the deck, they've got Hull Breacher, the Jace is gone. Thassa's Oracle with Consult is like going to be the best win condition from here. Oh. That's the play? That does not look good. Never mind. Dig through sack, Lotus, tap out, dig through time. All right, well, unfortunate for my squad, but I'm playing the Shadow now, so let's get in there. All right. Well, less crazy of a hand round 2 here. Playing against kind of like that Sultai mid-range sort of thing. Yeah, I should probably run this. I get to see another card on the draw here with Bauble. And I've got Bolt, Epiphany's a play. All right. Oh, man, really? Whenever they surveil an animate target into the graveyard, it's always like, come on. Or Grixis, not Sultai is what I meant. But yeah. Okay, what did they see? Reveals a Cult Epiphany. Oh, Grim Monolith was actually a pretty nice one. So let's just play these two. Soul Ring on top. Well, I guess Thieving Skydiver probably coming in here. Yeah, there's the Soul Ring. Oh, no. One lander. No, with a Bauble, no second land. Okay. Well, if I don't get animated this turn, then cycle miscalc. Okay. They didn't find a land. Well, all right. Now I get to have Mystic Confluence up. Oh, let's play the Mana Crypt. Because now I can cast Mystic Confluence without tapping Grim Monolith. And I'm going to fire off a big Occult Epiphany if they don't do anything here. Coalition Relic. Oh, no. Counter draw 2 cards. I don't really want that to... Coalition Relic looks like exactly the card they want to have in play right now. So, Much rather do this. I can cast a Cult Epiphany for kind of a lot here. And I've got a bunch of cards to discard too, so this looks pretty good. So let's go Manifold Key. Untap Grim Monolith. Cult Epiphany for like 6 here. Should probably be good. Maybe I could do it for like 7, and I still have I would still have Memory Lapse up with this pedal. Discard 7 cards. So 1, 2, 3. I have Zerda Retrofitter now. Okay. And don't need Basalt, don't need Thundering Falls, don't need LED. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 1 more. I guess I could just discard the Brain Freeze. Academy, Pedal, Retrofitter, Zerda. Oh, I didn't leave enough mana for infinite mana. Because I just get to, oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to make a token. All right, pass the turn. So I could have played the Retrofitter afterwards and gone infinite, but oh well, that was just me sequencing wrong. I just thought I had tons of mana, but yeah, so it goes. If they kill Zerda now, it's gonna be really funny. Oh, all right, Death Greeter. And that's their play. Okay. I keep winning the flip. Oh, now there's Gadgeteer. That doesn't actually do anything because I don't have an artifact to play. So wait, I had enough mana. I had enough mana. Well, I thought it cost whatever. Okay. And make infinite serve. All right, that was a little fast and loose. I'll try to do a little better next time. But we got game 1. All right, they have Soul Ring and Pearl, so I'm bringing the Skydiver. I kind of like Brain Freeze, I think, still. Though maybe that's... No, actually, never mind. I'll just take out the Brain Freeze. I think that's fine. I don't think I want Shield Breaker. I think I'm fine with Skydiver. I could probably take out a mountain for another island here. Really would like to cast that Skydiver early. Okay, game 2 on the draw. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is a very fast Tolarian Academy. So basically I just need my Sensei's top to find me some goods and I'll be in excellent shape here. Jules, what was that? And I hope my top doesn't get duressed here. Okay, did not. Skydiver's nice. All right, Sensei's top. LED, Mox Opal, Expedition Map. All right, your turn. And I could top on upkeep here. Probably good, because then I go, well, no, I want to crack and, I actually just want to crack and play Academy. Kind of want them to play, yes, that's what I wanted to see. An artifact. Oh, even a big artifact? Can I steal that actually? If I draw a cheap artifact, I think I can. I think I can. I would have had to draw on a 0, unfortunately. Academy. X equals 1. Steal that Mox Pearl, por favor. It's still a Coalition Relic, but now I definitely will stop on upkeep. I'll be able to next turn have a ton of mana. And I'm not sure what I'll do with all that, but I'm sure I'll figure out something. I don't have Infinite Zerda because I don't have Monolith or Grim, but that's fine too. All right, draw a card, discard a card, lose a life, make a wizard. Play Mana Confluence, pass the turn. I actually don't want to tap Pearl here. I want to tap Island because I have lots of blue and Pearl helps cast Zerda. Okay, let's draw Occult Epiphany then. And I think I play Converter first here. Actually, that was not the... I thought I was going to fire off Epiphany first. So actually, I think what I wanted to do there was draw Converter, play it, and then pass. And then tap for mana, then tap top to draw Occult Epiphany. Okay, because I'm going to cast this for the full amount. Basically, I could have just cast it for one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll keep Gadgeteer and top. And I don't even know how many different types did I discard, because I discarded Planeswalkers too. Or a Planeswalker. All right, I got 4, so I guess what did I discard? All different stuff except for 2 islands. All right, well, next turn I don't go infinite, but I feel like I'm going to do pretty well for myself. They get to transpose and make... ping me for 1, draw another discard. All right. I mean, this card has gotten played twice so far that I've seen, so... And it's also decent in Reanimator. Maybe this is good. I don't know. It's too bad it doesn't just make a second wizard, but I guess that would be too good probably. So on net, you cast 3 mana, draw 2, discard 2, make a wizard. Oh, nice. I really want Cut Down to kill that thing and not my friends at Gadgeteer. Okay. End of turn, I'm going to make a treasure here, I think. Because I just want to make as much mana as possible. Oh. Why, hello there. Friends of Gadgeteer. Hold on. That's not the way to tap it. Sensei's top. Make 2 clues, or make a clue plus a top, rather. Ugin. Exile the wizard. And let's see, how do I want to do this? I guess what I could do is I could just tap top to draw a card. See what the haps is. I haven't played a land yet either. Are they going to kill my Gadgeteer? Oh, they're going to kill my Ugin. All right, that's fair. I was going to decide what to do with Ugin after drawing a card. I didn't really feel instant speed removal was what they were going to have, but yeah, so it goes. They have 2 cards in hand. All right. Hit for 4. I've got a clue token, and now my currency converter is just going to make creatures. Like they're actually under a pretty good amount of pressure. Obviously, I missed out on a card with that Ugin there. What I wanted to do was tap top to draw a card, and then plus Ugin to draw a card and replay top, triggering all the things. But it doesn't look like we're that close to dying to anything here. They do have Chain of Smog combo, so I'll just keep this Lightning Bolt to stop that from happening. And I mean, I almost have lethal this turn. Like, I'm just going to make a 2/2 now. And put Karn in the graveyard. I mean, they're not killing my Gadgeteer. Like, that also means that this turn is just going to be nuts for me. So, because Gadgeteer top is a pretty brutal combo. Actually, I don't want to do this yet. I don't think. I draw. Oh, memory lapse? Okay. Well, that actually changes my mind now. Let's just tap the Academy for 1 less. I think I'll be okay. Draw for 1 mana, clue, top. Make 2 tokens. Or, sorry, make a token, put a top into play. So 2 artifacts, draw. Crack a clue, draw top. Top. Okay, and I can attack them for 8 and I have bolt. So if they tap their mana confluence, they're dead. And they also have to win through a memory lapse here, which they're just not going to be able to do. So I'm just doing this because I got mana floating and nothing better to spend it on. Okay. And now I think, yeah, I could run it one more time. Why not? Island. Draw. Top. All right. and pass with all my interaction up, currency converter unused, and I still have Sensei's top to look at the top bunch of cards in my deck here. We go to 4. I don't think they can even win without tapping Mana Confluence, most likely. And this lost a life, right? Yeah. And I've also got Memory Lapse, if that weren't enough. And it's possible I don't need either of those cards because they're at 4. What are they going to, like, yeah. All right. Easy 2-0. All right. Time for round 3. These matches are cruising. I'm going to keep this because Slacks, funnily enough, is playing Boros. So having a double bolt opener seems fine to me. Would like to draw a little bit of acceleration so I can play a jar, and hopefully that's a nice little refill. Ugin. Well, all right. I mean, now any of the like monoliths or Mana Crypt or any of those things would be quite nice. Luminarch. I have nothing to... Oh, come on. Nothing to spend my mana on turn 2, so I think just Chain Lightning here and keep up Bolt works for me. All right, well, the Ugin was a fine draw because, I mean, having a second good big card seems reasonable, but the Portal was horrible. All right, well, Adeline's pretty good. My draws have been awful this game, so my first 3 draws have not been good, and Slacks has a 4 toughness creature. So I guess what I'm hoping is that I bolt a creature he plays pre-combat and I take 3 off Adeline. I guess that's where I'm going to end up. And if I draw... God, I haven't even drawn any cheap artifacts to turn on Opal, so... Okay. This could be bad. Okay, didn't make squirrels. And I could just get to bolt the Comet. All right. Well, that could have been a lot worse. I go to 12 here. Action. Yeah, it's not nothing. Can't really discard the land, I don't think. So I think I'm going to discard Portal. Play a land, pass the turn. A land wouldn't have even been that bad because I could have made a treasure. But Othari, how much damage is that lethal? I think it puts me really low, if not dead. Nope, it's dead. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I drew nothing to play. But those are all the cards. If I had drawn earlier, I might have been able to play something. All right, well, down a game. Don't really want Skydiver or any of these things. No, I think we're pretty much set. We'll just hope our draw isn't so rancid. All right, I would like to play first. This hand's really close to being good, but I don't think I can keep it. This hand looks really awful. All right. Guess I'll keep this, put back 2 things. I'm putting back a land for sure. I kind of think maybe I just put back Mountain and I can Chain Lightning off the Fiery Islet. Mountain and Bauble, or I could just put back the Chain Lightning. Kind of like just that. And then Bauble, Manifold Key. And I got to sack the Bauble because there's a lot of things I could draw on turn 2 that would be good. All right, well, this is the kind of draw where I can't miss much more. Drawing a land was pretty bad. Yeah, put back the Chain Lightning. The thing is, 1 Chain Lightning, as we saw last game, is just not going to do anything for me. Yes, I would obviously rather trade a land for a Chain Lightning now that I'm getting hit by Ocelot Pride, but I need to draw Ugin or Portal or Mystic Confluence or just something on the larger side in order to have a chance here. All right. Let's play Basalt Monolith. Play Currency Converter. And I think... No, let's just convert. Okay, discard Fiery Islet. I mean, next turn I get to play Ugin. So that's a pretty big game here. This is Comet. Don't make squirrels, don't hit a 6. Oh my god. Okay, he missed on that, but is unfortunately okay, one short of, what's it called? Having the city's blessing, so it doesn't get to make copies of everything. All right, so... Oh, wait, no, I'm actually one short of Ugin this turn. We can bolt the Ocelot Pride. And that's about it. All right. And make a treasure, and then next turn I can Ugin. So Comet. I mean, this is already feeling pretty doomed. Yeah, you know, my draws were really good in the first... Oh, okay. That did 7 to me? Well, at least it didn't hit the other thing. Wasteland means even if I draw Academy, it's not going to work out great. All right, let's bolt the Ocelot Pride. Take 4 down to 4. I mean, we'll see what Slacks plays and what I draw. Like, I don't think this is a done deal. Obviously, if he's got a really good play this turn, it's going to be tough. Oh, no copying. All right. If I draw a cheap artifact here... Oh, okay. So I can go 3... 5, 6, 7. Ugin. Exile Comet. Gain 3 life and draw a card. Okay. That means if I survive a turn, then I should be okay. And then kill the Sage. All right. Well, I go to 3 here. So there's a lot that kills me. But if he had Othari, he would have killed me last turn. With it. All right, hit me to 3. I have the Bolt and the Chain Lightning. All right. I feel like we could be getting somewhere. Palace Jailer. Oh, that's fine. So I don't think I use currency converter end of turn. I'm at 3. Does he have something end of turn to kill me? No. All right, so now let's go gain 3 life and draw a card. Gadgeteer. Play map to make a clue. Exile Palace Jailer. So if he kills Gadgeteer, instant speed. I can make infinite mana, though I don't actually have anything to use infinite mana for. But I think it's worth doing this. I have sack a clue to use Manifold Key to untap. So what I can do is I can, or not sack a clue. Oh yes, I can't make infinite mana right here. It's fine. And tap this for 3, crack a clue token. Draw, or, yeah. Oh, Retrofitter. Exile the cat token. Land, and I can even use Manifold Key to make Retrofitter, to make a blocker for Retrofitter if I need to. Off of Retrofitter. Oh, I don't even have to use Key. I can also... Actually... I actually could have made infinite mana end of turn and made infinite creatures. I didn't really think about that, but the drawing the Retrofitter gave me an instant speed way to do it. I mean, if he has Fiery Confluence, I lose. Otherwise, I should be okay. All right, so untap Grim, untap Basalt. All right, I'm gonna have to like kind of do this the hard way here. There we go. All right, on to game 3. Pulled that one out. Ugin, what a card. Ugin is just such a good card. On the draw here, mold a 5 there. Well, let's hope we don't mold a 5 this time and get in there. All right, I feel like we're owed a good mana crypt draw. This hand looks awful. I'm gonna mulligan this. Yeah, he's mulliganing. I guess I keep this. I can't go to 5. I have not done well about having like early Monolith, Mana Crypt, or Mana, or either Monolith, I guess. I don't know. I feel like my draws against Jesse have been on the mediocre side, but that's okay. We're both on 6, and I have Bolt into Epiphany here. He doesn't have a 1-drop, which is nice. Oh, all right. Looks like a pretty good EI game. I might fire it off turn 2. I have a lot of zeros in this deck. Luminarch. Yeah, I'll Bolt that one. See what I draw. And if I draw something to play, that's something different. Oh. Yeah, all right. Well, how many zeros do I have? I have 5. I should probably not. Let's just play the map. Pass the turn. And I don't need to crack map next turn. I'll probably just fire off the iteration. Oh, good. I was really hoping that was not an Adeline. Him taking a little time to draw cards off staff is fine by me. That does not bother me. If I draw a 0 here, well, Brain Freeze isn't amazing. Should have done it last turn. So what do I want to draw here? Do I want the Retrofitter? I think so. So I'll put Retrofitter into hand, Assault on bottom, exile Mana Crypt. Mana Crypt, land, Retrofitter. Pass the turn, and then I think make a Retrofitter token rather than crack Expedition Map. Comet. All right. Not a 6, please. No. Does that get back Luminarch? No, it's nug me for some damage. Sure. All right. Sure, I'll take it. Make a dude. Draw. I'll just naturally draw Academy here. All right, on the flip. That's nice. Oh, Manifold Key. Okay. Crack map. Get Academy. Manifold Key. Academy. Let's make a 1/1. Tap this for 5 mana. I think I just play Karn here. Make a Golem. And untap Mana Crypt, sure. I'll attack Comet for 1 here. All right. Well, if he's got Wasteland, my Academy days are done. We'll find out relatively quickly if that's the case. Comet, 1 more miss. Oh, he's getting back a Luminarch. All right. Well, that's fine by me. He does get to take Karn down to 1 now. But if I get to activate Karn +1, I'm pretty happy. And then basically, if I can get through this turn with Academy and cast a big Occult Epiphany, I think I probably win. If not, no, we'll see. Have to see how this goes. He has Path in his deck as well to kill this Golem. I mean, it's possible I could find Jar and set up like a Brain Freeze win if I found it like first. Because what you can do with Jar is, let's say I got play Jar, sack it, play a bunch of spells, go to my end step, Brain Freeze comes back. I have to leave 2 mana up, of course, and then I can fire off a Jar there. Leave the door ajar. I feel like he's got Wasteland and he's slow rolling though. We'll see. The Comet has not actually been hitting that great for him. Portable Hole. Okay. Well, getting the Retrofitter is somewhat good news because I feel like if he had Wasteland, which he doesn't, he has played Caracas, he would have hit the Mana Crypt. Or at least had more of a chance of doing so. Flicker Wisp on the Golem, the Construct token. Or maybe his staff. That's not crazy. Yeah. All right. Attack goes down to 2. Just got Luminarch in hand and makes a token. All right. I lost the flip. Island. Let's start by, well, do I want a +1 or do I want to just cash this in for another Golem? I kind of just want to do that. So I think I'm going to do that, and I want to make an Occult Epiphany here for a lot. He can I do have Manifold Key to make this construct unblockable, but I don't think that's really going to happen. So 6 mana. Cult Epiphany for 5. Cult Epiphany for 6. Probably 5 is good. I feel like I'll find enough stuff to play, and that's enough to make enough different types. Right, draws here. So I discard 5 cards. I can't quite Portal. I could keep Jar and Chain Lightning. That sounds pretty good. And Chain Lightning, the Flicker Wisp. Because then I go untap the Mana Crypt, play Jar, attack Slacks, attack Comet, and now I've got a pretty good squad. Okay, he goes to 13. He's facing then 2 7/7s, 4 1/1 flyers. I've got Jar Academy next turn. Brain Freeze, you know, I couldn't quite keep that. I couldn't really justify it. All right, not getting Wastelanded there either. Let's hope this isn't like a sweeper or something. Could be a Palace Jailer. Oh, Parallax Wave. Okay. I mean, that is pretty good. We're into Luminarch? Yeah. I kind of feel like I'm just going to find Ugin off this Jar. At least that's going to be my hope. I see. So you can kill those 2 and kill 3 tokens. I'm at 11. Sure. Chump, I think. Yeah, I mean, he did find a sweeper. Parallax Wave is that. He's going to kill my artifacts to make this Academy Jar less good. Pass the turn. All right, so the Mana Crypt flips definitely matter here. Okay. Sensei's top is nice. Let's tap this. Let's play top. Tap this for mana. Crack Jar. Wow, this is a horrendous Jar hand. All right. I think what I'm going to do, since Jar goes away, I guess I'm just going to go bounce, bounce, bounce. He can flicker his Luminarch if he wants, I suppose. Okay, did not. Assault Monolith. Do I want to spin top? I guess it's not really much I'm going to play this turn. So let's play LED. Spinning top, I guess, lets me decide when to Thundering Falls. Let's see. Yeah. I have no cards in hand to get back with Jar, so that's whatever. So let's go spin top. Wow, okay. Play Thundering Falls. Put my graveyard. I could tap, drop to draw, untap, tap Manifold Key. Sack LED. Basically sack LED to draw a card. Probably worth it. And in response, untap it. Oh, actually, I guess I didn't even really need to sack. Oh. Did I not tap it again? God, I'm playing like a moron. All right, well, let's pass the turn. Everything goes away. I'm just gonna attack. I could end up doing a little better there. Yeah, I'm supposed to have a top in play. Oh, Athari's gone too. Nice. All right. And that goes away. I mean, he's got 1, now 2 cards in hand. His staff is empty. Adeline, but no attacks. Okay. I'm drawing top. All right. Mana Crypt. Lost the flip. Sensei's top. Let's do this. Let's try to do this correctly this time. Okay, so let's go draw. In response, untap it. Draw. And then play top. Land. I guess I'll tap this for now. Sack this, draw a card. It's a lotus petal. Spin the top. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Draw with Ugin. Now this game ends. Nice. Ugin. Exile portable hole. It's more important, I think, that I do this because he's going to get to bounce Rafine back to his hand, or Adeline rather, with Caracas, but he's not beating Ugin, I don't think. And gain 3 life and draw a card. Draw top, play top, exile staff. Oh, Ugin. The man, the myth, the legend, as it were. Yeah, just attack for 1. I can't really die to damage very easily with an Ugin in play. I do, I guess, have in theory, have to worry about getting decked. If he can kill the Ugin or something, or sorry, he has to kill Retrofitter. If I get 1 turn with Retrofitter, I think I just win. Okay, a little 3-0, not bad. We take those. All right, let's take a look. This deck was a nice one. It could have been better too. Imagine if I had taken the Coveted Jewel over the Expressive Iteration and Sandy hadn't hated the PO. Then maybe I would have 3-0'd. I mean, this was an incredible Academy deck. It had, the LED was kind of sketch, but I think it was still fine. I just wanted to mention that. I will say, the Brain Freeze, I wish I hadn't played it. I think I should have just played probably Mind Stone, because as it turned out, I've had decks like this that kind of can draw their whole deck but not really win. Karn is solid, Occult pretty good, Ugin incredible, and Retrofitter is actually just like a really strong win condition. I think I had enough ways to win without Brain Freeze, even though Brain Freeze I think can be good in this kind of deck. But yeah, look at this Academy with 5 0-drops and 5 1-drops. That just is this is like more of an Academy deck than a Workshop deck. Obviously I would have played Workshop, but I've had some decks that are better at using Workshop than Academy and vice versa. This is the Versa. This is the Turbo Academy deck. 2 1-mana interactions and a Memory Lapse and a Mystic Confluence. So that's actually about as much interaction as I typically want in these decks, maybe even 1 lower. And then it had Dax like semi-interaction. Dak, Occult Epiphany was really good because when I generate a lot of mana, this just finds my 1 really good card. I never really portaled, but that's okay. Ugin remains incredible. Mystic Confluence is good. This was a good jar deck, even though I don't normally jar. And the infinite combos of Zerda and Gadgeteer, when I sequence correctly. I played this one sloppy. I don't know why, I just did. But yeah, it didn't even matter. We're currently up 6-5, so if Rick Ross can get 1 match with the Lotus Doomsday Oracle Consult Jace deck, with a Mox Sapphire 2, then we'll win. Otherwise, we'll tie. Sandy 2-1, I 3-0'd, and I guess Blake got 1 match. So, yeah, this deck was nice. It just did kind of everything I really want to be doing, except for Paradoxical Outcoming. Let's take a look at the draft. I'm curious if I could have gone any dramatically different directions. So, yeah, I mean, first pick Mana Crypt. Obviously, I didn't have to second pick LED. As it turned out, it would have been better if I took Relic, but I don't think you should make that pick. I think LED versus Counterspell, they're both pretty good cards. Obviously, my draft style, I prefer to take LED, but when you add in Mana Crypt, I don't think you're supposed to go Mana Crypt and a Counterspell. These cards don't work that well together. It's double blue. This has 2 colorless. This is a sit there and wait card, and this is a get stuff done card. So I like the LED pick. Dak. You can maybe argue Archon there, but I wouldn't take Archon. I like taking Dak. Love me a Bauble, never let me down. As it turned out, Bankbuster would have been really good too. It is good with Mana Crypt, but this Bauble's always good. There's also, I guess, Subtlety there. I took Fiery Islet here over, nothing that impressive. Here's a big pick. It would have worked out better. If I knew the end-in components or composition of my deck, I would have definitely taken the Paradoxical Outcome. I still think it's pretty reasonable to think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. The last 2 cards are usually PO, like Talisman. Turned out they were Talisman Uro. Oh well, it'll happen. Late currency converter. This card's obviously very good. I like Key over Saheeli. I don't think you're supposed to take Prism here, but Saheeli you can make an argument for. It's good with all these zeros and stuff. They're both good with Time Vault actually, but I like Key because I was really hoping. At this point, I thought I was going to get PO back. Happy to take Jar, Triplicate over nothing, Wish Claw over nothing, some lands, Azurta, which I ended up playing, and then this pick, of course, Sandy, where Sandy betrayed me. Easy Ugin. Ugin is so good. I have not regretted picking Ugin yet. And then Mystic Confluence, yeah, I think that's pretty easy. Definitely got to take Brain Freeze over LED, or Brain Freeze over Teferi, given that I had LED, though Teferi wheeled, and then Portal was still in the pack. Also, easy top. I'm not really seeing any off-ramps here, and this is when I didn't even know if I was going to have Academy. And then Monolith, Thundering Falls over maybe Everflowing Chalice. Chain Lightning, I like that pick there. Stomping Grounds versus Draycatcher was kind of immaterial. Just taking the best cards. And then here, I took Portal. Oh, wait. I was wrong. Teferi didn't wheel. That was a different draft I did. Never mind. Anyways, Portal did wheel, and I took it. And EI versus Coveted Jewel, yeah, that was a big pick. And then here, I just opened Academy, took Memory Lapse, wheeled the Karn, took Bolt, wheeled the map, took Opal over Echo. That was another really hard pick, but I just find that these decks don't, like I already had Ugin, I had Portal. Like these decks don't run out of expensive ways to win usually. Like you got to make sure you have them. Retrofitter too. And this is just in this deck. This was just a Glee Mox. It was a 5-color Mox. Like you should just take that card. There was one game where it wasn't that and it was bad. I will say that. The Rumble was maybe ambitious because I knew I wasn't getting Breach. And then there's a Cult Epiphany, a gift of a great late Monolith, and then Wheeling, Gadgeteer, and Map and Mindstone. Yeah, this deck ended up great. The draws were up till the 3rd round, great, and then even the 3rd round, good enough to win. And this was a lot of fun. It's always nice, and this has been happening with the Lotus drafts too. When you open a piece of power and feel like you draft a deck that really maximizes it, it's pretty fun. Like sometimes you open a Mox and you just put it in your deck, and it's like fine. Obviously that's always good, but it's really something when you open a piece of power that like you really can build around, like Mana Crypt or Soul Ring or Lotus or Time Walk, and you really feel like you got a good version of that deck, which this definitely was. So that'll do it for today. Going to take a couple days to play some Edge of Eternities here. Throughout the cubes. I haven't even decided exactly what order these are all going up, but definitely we'll be playing some Edge of Eternities, and you know what? We'll be adding it to the cube, doing a cube review. So a lot of cool stuff coming up. So make sure to check out the channel. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.